Hello students, how are you? Hope so you are fine. Today we begin new chapter, that is second chapter, Europe and India. In this chapter we are going to learn about period of Renaissance, about revival of the Greek and Roman traditions in the field of art, architecture, philosophy, etc. While studying the period of modern Indian history, we have to study the events happening in Europe during this period. Now let's say about period of Renaissance. Renaissance means rebirth or revolve. In history of Europe, the last phase of medieval period, that is 13th to 16th century, is known as the period of Renaissance. My dear students, which period is known as period of Renaissance? Let's see. The last phase of medieval period, that is 13th to 16th century, is known as the period of Renaissance. My dear students, if you have textbook, you have to underline or you can write in the notebook. During this period, Reformation, religious reform movement and geographical discoveries laid the foundation of the modern era. So, this period is also known as the age of Renaissance. Now, let's say about Leonardo da Vinci, a famous personality of the Renaissance period who was well versed in different branches of science and arts. My dear students, he is all-rounder person in the period of Renaissance. He had mastery over a varied subjects such as sculpture, architecture, mathematics, engineering, music, astronomy, etc. But he became the famous painter in the world, and his paintings Mona Lisa and the Last Supper became immortal. Now let's see the advantages of Renaissance. During this period, in the field of art, architecture, philosophy, etc., there was a revival of Greek and Roman tradition, which gave momentum to an overall development. During the Renaissance, humanitarianism was given great impetus. There was a change in the outlook of treating each other as a human being. Instead of religion, man became center point of all ideologies. Here man became the center of all ideologies instead of religion. The reform movement spread throughout all sectors of human life through knowledge, science, as well as different sections of art. We can observe the discoveries of reform movement. The art and literature of Renaissance period shows sentiments and emotions of human being. Literature was produced in local language for better understanding to the common people. For example, Sant Jnaneshwar, he wrote Jnaneshwari in the Marathi language for better understanding to the common people. During 1450 AD, Johannes Gutenberg, he was from Germany, he invented the printing press, and due to this discovery, new ideas, concepts and knowledge reached to all sections of society. Now let's see about religious reform movement. The independent intellectuals attacked the old religious ideologies of Roman Catholic Church. The Christian priests were taking advantages of the ignorance of the people and were indulged in unnecessary rituals. They looted the people in the name of religion, and the movement that began against it is known as religious reform movement. My dear students, what is religious reform movement? The answer is the movement that began against it, known as religious reform movement. It means the movement which started against these old religious ideologies and unnecessary rituals. So it is known as religious reform movement. Due to this movement, human freedom and rationalism gained importance. Now we are going to learn about geographical discoveries. In 1453 AD, the Ottoman Turks conquered Constantinople, that is Istanbul, which was the capital of Byzantine Empire. The overland trade route joining Asia and Europe went through this city. Since the Turks blocked this route, there was a need of finding alternative trade routes for the European countries to reach Asia. This led to a new phase of geographical discoveries. Dear students, let us know geographical discoveries. During 15th century, European sailors went on expedition to discover sea route to India. First discovery is that in 1487 AD, Bartholomew Dias, he was from Portugal. He began expedition in search of India but reached Cape of Good Hope the southern tip of Africa. Second one is the second sailors or second navigator is Christopher Columbus. He was from Spain, and in 1492 AD he began his journey to reach India by sailing toward west, but reached on the eastern coast of American continent. And third navigator is Vasco da Gama. He came from Portugal. 1498 AD. He managed to sail past the Cape of Good Hope and reach Calicut on the western coast of India. Dear students, do it. On an outline map of the world, show the new sea routes and seasons discovered by the sailors. Try to do it your own. So, dear students, I hope you understood this chapter. Solve the assignment. Read the chapter carefully and write the main point which I will send when I will send the link of this video. Thank you. Have a nice day.